Whoa, that happened. Today on the Bearded Movie Guy's looking at The Hateful Eight and glorious 70mm. Yeah, let's talk about it. Brought to you by the Bearded Movie Guy. Hi, the Bearded Movie Guy. Merry Christmas, and today I'm talking about The Hateful Eight. Yes, I saw The Hateful Eight in glorious 70mm. And yeah, there's only one place in Toronto that was showing it, and it's downtown Toronto, so we made a night of it. It was my birthday, and so I met my wife downtown. We were going to go for dinner, but we didn't have time, so we went for dinner after. But we went and saw The Hateful Eight. Oh, let me tell you, I loved this movie. Alright, so let's get to it. The Hateful Eight, the basic story, if you don't know, is basically about a bunch of travelers that are stuck in a haberdashery over a storm. And a couple of them are bounty hunters, and the one, played by Kurt Russell, has a woman that he's taking to a place called Red Rocks to hang. And he's the one bounty hunter that doesn't just shoot you, because it's always dead and alive. Like, you know, wanted, dead or alive. And most of them shoot you in the back, and that's it. But he likes to bring them in alive and give them to the hangman, and the hangman hangs them, and he just feels it's justice that way. It's not just him shooting them. He comes along Samuel Jackson on the way, who's another bounty hunter, who they kind of know each other a little bit, and but he's got some bounties, and so they kind of form an alliance. And when they get to Minnie's haberdashery, something doesn't feel right. And before you know it, people are dying, and there's like trying to figure out, there's a bit of a whodunit. And yeah. Okay, so Quentin Tarantino, let's just say, he filmed this in 70mm, and my friend Art thinks that this was a bit of a gimmick, because half of the movie was set, more than half is probably set indoors. But I don't know, I disagree. I totally think like the outside stuff looks incredible. It really does, because it's breathtaking. But the inside stuff is really awesome in 70mm, especially when you see how wide the frame is. If you don't understand, 70mm is double the size of a regular film negative. And so you can fit that much more stuff in the frame. And so even in the inside stuff, there's times when you see the whole of the inside, or like a very big portion of it, and you see like these three characters over on this side of the screen, but on this side of the screen, you see this one character who in a regular frame you never would have saw. And he uses all that, and he uses it with focus. There's times when he has someone in the foreground and someone in the background, and he plays with the focus, so it's like you're looking at them, and then all of a sudden you're looking at them, and then looking at them. It's like, but he hasn't changed the shot at all. It's the same exact shot. It's just the focus has changed. I don't know. I think it looks brilliant. I'm sure it's going to look good digitally and all that stuff, and like when it comes on my TV and all that kind of stuff. But it was an experience. I loved seeing it this way. If he does any other movies like this, I would totally go see them. And it didn't cost that much more. It was like 15 something per ticket. Now, I was disappointed, because what was supposed to happen is when you get there, they're supposed to hand you a program. Now, my friends, Elias at Garrett Movie House and Ash from the Captain Vitus Show, showed off these programs on their Instagram, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to get one of those. And I showed up, and there was no programs. And I was like, oh, maybe they hand them out when everyone's sitting down. And nope. So I went to talk to the manager of the theater, and he was just like, oh yeah, we only had those for Christmas Day. And that's it. And he's like, oh, we got rid of them on Christmas Day. I'm like, but you booked the run of the whole movie for a week, right? It's like, and he's like, yeah. So, I don't know, I gotta write to somebody at the movie company or the theater probably, because I'm just like, I want one of the programs. I expected one of the programs. I bought 2 tickets. I should technically have 2 programs. I'm fine just having one, but I want one. I paid money. That was part of it. Quentin Tarantino said, you come in, you get a program, you sit down. I didn't get no program, so I'm ticked. But let's back to the movie. Anyways, the movie itself, okay, it's very Tarantino, so there's a lot of dialogue. There's lots of action in spurts, which is incredibly bloody. So if you can't handle that, do not watch this movie. It's kind of graphic in a couple places, not just bloody graphic. It's there's a speech from Samuel Jackson, let's just say, that kind of is very visually graphic. Made me and a bunch of other people uncomfortable, but in like a very cinematic way, I guess. So I don't know. Yeah, no, I gotta tell you, I don't know. I love this movie. I really did. Is it his best movie? No, it's not. But that's because he's Quentin Tarantino and he's made some incredible films, and I would rank it probably at least top 4, maybe top 5. I need to watch it again. See, the problem is I've seen all of Quentin Tarantino's films so many times, and this movie is so funny. Like, it's so quotable and so funny, and has such good acting from, like, the whole cast. I can't go into the whole cast. I'm just gonna say a couple people. Samuel Jackson is Samuel Jackson, and he freaking kills it in this. Quentin writes things knowing how they're going to come out of Samuel Jackson's mouth, and it makes it perfect. Kurt Russell's freaking awesome. Loved him. The big mustache and just the way. Loved him. I love Kurt Russell normally, but this Kurt Russell is just even better. Jennifer Jason Leigh was fantastic and terrible, and you just hate her, and yeah, she's great. Tim Roth was also tons of fun. He's really good with Tarantino dialogue. But the one standout that was outside of the normal group of Tarantino's was Walter Goggins. And I've come to love Walter Goggins as an actor, and oh man, he has some of the best parts in this movie. And it's just, you end up loving him, and it's just, yeah. Oh god, I love this movie. It looks brilliant, it sounds brilliant, it's very bloody, it's very Tarantino. And yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, you should like this movie a heck of a lot. I loved this movie, and it's probably, well, I can say this easily. It's my favorite movie of the year so far. And it's December 31st as I'm filming this. I haven't seen every movie out in 2015, and I won't until closer to 2016. By then I'm usually caught up on everything that I missed. I've watched over 100 films from this year easily. But so far, it's my favorite film, and I think the best film of 2015. Now, there is some Tarantino fanboying going on, sure, and I can't get away from that because the man is like my second favorite director, and I love him, and I just love the way he gets people to talk, and I love the setups he does and all that kind of stuff. So, but I don't know, for me, yeah, 5 beards out of 5. This is a fully bearded movie. I absolutely loved it. I need to see it again. I'd love to see it again on 70mm. It probably won't happen. I just loved this movie. I thought it was fantastic, smart, funny, great dialogue, some awesome action. Yeah. So, have you seen The Hateful Eight? Did you see it in 70mm? Did you, or are you waiting until it's released fully? I may go see it again fully if I can. I really want to. I really, really want to. And, yeah, I've been here for a while, so thanks for watching. And, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, all that stuff. And, yeah. I hope to see you guys all in 2016, where I hopefully will post new videos. Till then, stay bearded. You're watching the Bearded Movie Guy, talking about The Hateful Eight. Oh, he hated this movie in the best way possible. He hated it. It was so awesome. It's awesomely hateful. Yeah. Subscribe and tell your friends. And as always, you're top 70. On Happy New Year.